Hey, what's going on everyone? In this video, I'm doing a demonstration of a number of games running on the Nexus 10. I'll be using some high graphic intensive games and as well as some casual games, just maybe two casual games. The rest will be very high graphic games. You get an idea of how it performs and how smooth it is. I'll be trying to play the same games I did on the Nexus 4, so in case you want to watch that video, you can kind of do a comparison. So let's get into it. What? Alright, as mentioned, I said I would do some casual games, so here's one. One thing about the Nexus 10 gaming is that the speakers are facing the front, so you, the user, so the experience is pretty awesome. But sometimes, like a game like this, it kind of feels weird holding it in portrait mode, but whatever. And some games like Contract Killer, the controls are a bit hard to access just because the screen is just so massive. But quite honestly, if you play a game like that for a few minutes, you'll get used to it. Oops, it's recording too high. So one thing I want to mention to you guys is that when I play the same game on the Nexus 4 or the Nexus 7, this much of the screen is visible, or this side, depending on which side the zombies are coming from. Whereas the Nexus 10, I'm getting like double the amount of viewing area. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. I'm not sure if it's a problem because it's not optimized for the big screen or the high resolution. But like, so say the zombies are coming from the left side, this portion of the map will be cut off, and you wouldn't see that much on the left side. You'd probably see this much. So you get less space to work with to get rid of the zombies, so the game's harder. Whereas on Nexus 10, you get to see a lot more. Because you're seeing the zombies come in sooner, it's actually easier. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but this is the first game I noticed that's optimized differently or optimized poorly for the Nexus 10. So, you know, speaking of optimization, the Bard's Tale I noticed is one of the best optimized games on the Google Play. This game looks the best on the Nexus 10.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he?
And some of the game's cutscenes are in-game graphics, so it's pretty nice.
Himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
But because it's an overhead RPG game, and the screen is just very big, this game is the easiest to play on the Nexus 10. On the Nexus 4 and Nexus 7, it's not as good of an experience.
Or is that well done?
Well done.
I have to say that The Dark Knight Rises looks the best on the Nexus 10. It completely outshines the Nexus 4. However, even though the graphics are amazing, and when I'm outside, it was raining at one point, I could actually see water droplets going down the Batman outfit. However, the lag is ridiculous. I'm not sure if you guys are noticing it like I am, but the frame rates are just skipping like crazy. The graphics are on par with, say, a console. It completely demolishes the original Wii. It looks pretty good. If this is the future of mobile gaming, then this is awesome. However, the lag is ridiculous on the game. So as good as it looks, it's lagging like crazy. So I'm not sure if this is poorly optimized for the Exynos chip and the Mali GPU inside the Nexus 10, or if it's just the Nexus 10 is lagging. And sometimes looking around, it's just overly sensitive. Like, it's hard to kind of, you know, see what I'm trying to look at. You're noticing some slight lag right there. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! So this is Need for Speed Most Wanted. It looks fantastic on the Nexus 10. I'm really impressed with the graphics. However, I'm lagging again. The frame rate just slows down at certain times. Fortunately, the frame rates are dropping again. The frame rate drop when it drops in this game is not as bad as the Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises is just a lag fest, whereas this game is just a little sluggish randomly, but it looks fantastic. Okay, so the question remains, is the Nexus 10 good for gaming? In terms of overall, I gave it a 4 out of 5 in my video review. It's worth every penny. For gaming, however, it's a hit or a miss. Most of the games I played did fairly well. Some of the games were kind of questionable, like Zombie Smash. I don't know why it kind of appeared so differently compared to the Nexus 4 and Nexus 7. And some games like Dark Knight Rises, it looks the best on the Nexus 10. However, the lag was just so tremendous that it's unplayable. And some games like Need for Speed Most Wanted look the best on the Nexus 10. However, it's still bearable with this slight lag, with the frame rate dropping here and there. So the question remains, this is the mystery. Is it that the Nexus 10 can't handle those games, or is it because they're not optimized for the Nexus 10 chipset and GPU? That's the question that, well, nobody knows except for the developers. Another thing I would like to see from developers, and this is a big problem with Android gaming, they need options to change the graphics settings. Like, say in a PC game, you can set the graphics high, medium, low. Turn shadows off, turn weather off. The lower the setting, the smoother the game runs. Of course, you sacrifice graphics, but the game will run smoother. but that's an issue with developers not including it in their games. If we saw that, then I'm telling you, every Android device nowadays would be a great gaming device. But yeah, for now, the Nexus 10 is a hit or miss. So if you found this video useful, check out my website in the description below. Hit the like button, it does help. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.